Hey guys, it's David back here at the Bros Rebuild today. So I know it's been a little bit since we've made any footage. Gotta take a look and see what we're doing. But today we are going to be making footage for the Subaru. Get it up on the channel. I'm getting you all 2 videos this weekend, and I'm gonna try to get you more as we're going. Sorry we haven't been getting footage out. My laptop ended up having to go in the shop because, well, I was dumb and I screwed up the screen really bad. Anyways, I got it back now. We got a bunch of footage ready. We're going to start getting things up as I can keep things going here. With that being said, things are kind of hectic. It's that time of year. We got a lot going on again. As you can see, we have the yard's still full of projects. So there's that factor. But we're going to get back on the Subaru because I want to get this thing done and out of the garage. I do still have to buy a turbo for it. That's the biggest thing that's holding me up, but there's a lot we can do until we get to that point. The only other thing besides the turbo is I'll have to do pads and rotors. So that's the only other thing besides that I have to buy. So we're almost done. As you guys are going to see coming up, we got the motor and trans back in. We got a lot of stuff kind of hooked up. We got some underneath work done. We have to do seals on the trans, so that's what we're going to be doing today. After the seals get done on the trans, we're going to go ahead and get the drive shaft back in it. And all the security points, of course. And then we can't do anything about the exhaust right now because of the turbo. I don't want to put it in and have it in my way for the turbo, so we're just going to leave it out temporarily. And after the drive shaft's back in, because we already had the trans mount and motor mounts hooked up, we're going to go ahead, hop up here, and we're going to get this whole side back together, and we're going to go around to the passenger side. Basically get everything prepped up for the brakes to go back together. So that's the plan. If it goes that way, well, I guess we will see on that, guys. With that being said, we did get a new camera. We got a GoPro Hero 9. Awesome camera. Totally worth the money. With that being said, I know I say that a lot, guys. Sorry. We're going to go ahead and hop back into it. Hey everyone, David back here. So we've been working on the Subaru as you guys have been seeing, and I'm working on getting the interior back together. I want to cut down and explain some things to you because we lost a little bit of footage, I think, and I didn't do the best explaining some things. So here's what we're going to do. So we're going to flip this around. So as you can see, I got the whole carpet looking mint. I'll give you a better look on the passenger side because it's kind of dark over here. There's a couple spots that I couldn't really get the best because, like, right back here's a little bit of rust on this handle setup and stuff. We got all the interior panels cleaned up, painted and stuff that we were gonna paint and kind of put in. We didn't finish putting the dash back together for the simple fact we want to get the harness together, make sure all the lights are working good because we got LED lights. I'm trying to find a replacement vent for this side yet, so this will be coming back apart at some point to get the replacement vent. We saw the stereo, finished putting it in. We wired on all the equipment for the stereo. So we have Sirius XM radio along with HD radio down there, and it's going to have Bluetooth, full surround sound setup, tweeters in the front and rear, aftermarket speakers in the doors, set up with subs and all. So there's quite a bit of work done there. I got all the wiring kind of tucked away. As you can like see right there where the bolt hole is for one of the feet, I got to do a little bit of wire tucking because a couple of the wires pop forward. And as you can see back here, I kind of got like a big mess where the back seat's supposed to be because I got just things scattered around. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the back side of this back seat in. Get the back side of the back seat in, and work on getting things cleaned up so I can get the lower part of the seat in. And then hopefully by the end of the day, I got all the seats in. We're gonna try to get the stereo in with the bezel around it. We can't do much with the center consoles yet because we're waiting on the transmission to go back in with the motor. But hopefully we're done with the interior. But hopefully by the time I get done and wrap things up for the day, we got the interior all done to where it's waiting on getting the motor back in. Because once we have that, then it's get the motor in, finish up the interior, you know, that kind of stuff. By the end of the day, I'm hoping to start getting back on the engine because we got everything to start swapping it around. So we have that factor as well. That looked weird for a sec. Anyways, so we have most of the stuff to get the engine back together. We are waiting on a boost controller because my brother needed a boost controller, and he, instead of waiting for one, he's like, well, I'll buy you a new one if you let me get yours now. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll get a new boost controller. So we got to get a boost controller yet, and I have to get a turbo because I sold my brother my turbo because he kept running into bad luck with getting turbos with bad seals. So I had a good one, and I wanted to upgrade anyway. So we're gonna be putting a VF48 or bigger on here yet for the turbo. So the turbo is yet to come, and we have a boost controller to get. I haven't decided if I want Cobb or Grimspeed. I had a Grimspeed 3-port, really liked it. I'd probably go back to them, but I was debating on trying out the Cobb or not. I've heard Cobb's really good. So there's that factor too. So there's both of those I'm looking at. There's minor body work to be left finished up. When things go back together, we're not doing the brakes right away. For the simple fact is I gotta buy the brakes yet, and I'm probably gonna have the car back on the road before the brakes are bought. So we're just gonna limp it around on some. The front brakes are good, but the rear brakes, I replaced the pads last year because I noticed that the pads were really low, and I found out the back side of the rotors are grooved really bad in the rear, so they're burning through pads again. So I'm gonna have to replace the pads and rotors on the back as soon as possible. So since we're doing that, we're going to upgrade to slotted and drilled rotors with ceramic pads. And since I got the 2-pot and 4-pot brake caliper set up on here, 4-pot in the front, 2-pot in the rear, I'm not worried about that. If I got to replace them, I'll replace them. But the calipers look like they're all fine. They seem to be working just fine. It's just that the rotors are grooved up, so it is what it is, guys. We did get a new wheel bearing for the driver's side wheel bearing because you guys seen earlier the wheel bearing was shot. That's pressed in and ready to go. I got that chilling in my Jeep. With that being said, we're going to get back to work, guys. Hey everyone, David back here at the Bros Rebuild. So last night, as you've seen, or you're going to see later in this clip, I'm not sure just yet, we got the head off the car, off the block, the passenger head, we got everything cleaned up on the block. We got the other head prepped already, ready to go on. So today you're going to see us install brand new ARP head bolts. Brand new multi-layer steel. Can you guys read that? Tomney head gaskets. And some other goodies as well. I didn't cheap out when I went gaskets and stuff. I got Grimspeed intake and TGV housing. I got brand new Felpro injector O-rings. I have just all kinds of stuff. Anyways, so you're going to see us install the passenger head today. We're going to get everything prepped with the cam gears on. That way it's all done on the one side of the block, and we're going to flip the engine around and we're going to get started on the other side. I don't know how far we're going to get today because I do have to go to work. So yeah guys, let's just get to busting on this. Hey y'all, we just wrapping things up here today on the Bros Rebuild. As we've been seeing, you can see that we have the Subaru over here. We've been working on that, getting a lot of things done. With that being said, if you guys didn't notice, we did get part 3 up out of the 98 XJ. There is going to be a part 4. Long story short, after I got it back together and running, I'll show you guys when I do part 4. The second transfer case I put in there, I destroyed it. So there is that factor, as well as we have to do a motor swap because we make it go boom boom. Motor go boom boom. So there's that too. So I already did the transfer case. I did that last fall off camera. So I'll show you guys what that looks like when it comes time to it. But at the same time, we are going to show you the motor swap because we're doing a motor swap. Anyways, because we're doing a motor swap. Sorry about my dogs there. Alright guys, I want to thank you all again for watching, liking, and subscribing. If it wasn't for you, none of this would be present. Thank you all again. We'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!